What is murder and when is a shooting death justified? Those are just two of the issues the jury in the retrial of former UC police officer Ray Tenzing has to consider.
He's charged with murder in the shooting death of Sam DuBose. Local 12's Deborah Dixon joins us live with a look at what else the jury has to think about. Deb.
Hi, Rob. Yeah, the defense raised questions about Sam DuBose, the man, and the prosecution did the same thing about Ray Tenzing. The defense says Sam DuBose escalated the situation when he did not get out of the car and instead put the key in the ignition and smashed the accelerator. Stew Mathews told the jury Tenzing got his arm entangled inside when he tried to get the key out. A tactical error.
You can see Ray's left hand pinned up against that steering wheel. And ladies and gentlemen, at that point, Sam DuBose is mashing that accelerator.
Tenzing said when the car moved, he shot DuBose to stop the threat. Mathews says DuBose needed to get away. He had enough pot in the car to be charged with a felony. And then there is his illness. Prescriptions found in the car show he was sick. Jurors aren't allowed to know with what.
I think when you combine all those things, you can conclude that he had a motive. I ain't sticking around here for this UC cop. I'm getting out of here because I'm not going to the Justice Center. For that reason, he elected to start that car, put it into gear, and take off with Ray Tenzing's arm trapped inside there.
Now, even though Sam DuBose did not drag Ray Tenzing, Sam DuBose was dragged through the mud in this trial, wasn't he?
Teager wanted the jury to think about something else. The tears Tenzing shed during his testimony.
Those tears are not for Sam DuBose, they're for himself. Because he feels sorry for himself. And I'm sure he's thought about it every day for the last couple years. And why is that? Because he's been indicted and facing criminal charges and he's thinking how to get out of it.
Teager says DuBose would be alive if Tenzing had handled the stop differently. The defense says DuBose would be alive if he'd complied instead of taking off.
That is a threat on his life, on his well-being, and when Judge Giz tells you what the law is that applies to this case, I think you're going to find that Ray Tenzing was justified in the actions he took that day.
The defense wants you to believe that non-compliance equals not guilty.
The defense wanted to make sure the jury remembered Cincinnati Police Sergeant Shannon Hine. At the time she was in homicide when this happened in 2015. She said she felt she was investigating a justified shooting. But, just a minute, I'll talk to you. A justified shooting. But the prosecution said she was a member of the Good Old Boys Club and that they shouldn't listen to what she had to say because she was sympathetic toward Ray Tenzing. Rob?
Deb, did the Tenzing or DuBose family have anything to say today?
The Tenzing family hasn't said anything, not last trial or this trial, but Sam's sister, Tarina Allen, said he did not comply. She said, I admit it, he didn't comply. But you don't get shot in the head, you don't get killed because you don't comply. And she believes that's what this whole trial has come down to, Rob.
Deb, thanks very much. The jury is now sequestered. When a verdict is reached, we'll of course carry it live here on Local 12. You can also count on our text alerts. Go to local12.com and sign up under the News tab.